Yes, the world is smashing it in the science department here. Scientists are a step closer to speeding up the diagnosis of cancer, diabetes, arthritis, things like that with a new scanning technique.
Okay.
So this one is blowing the MRIs out of the water, the standard MRIs. It's a new handheld scanner that operates on 3D images of the blood vessels. And it is just a pioneer of science right now. So MRIs could be a thing of the past.
Yeah, crazy. Just by scanning the blood in your hand.
Yeah, so 3D images of the blood vessels. It's really detailed and, graphic and shows everything.
I won't lie to you. Half of that already went over my head. So.
Yeah, same.
We don't need to get into the nitty-gritty of it.
Important thing is it's good. Good for humanity and science and health. In other news, this will get everyone's gripe going a little bit. SA's kind of statistics on parking fines have come out to see where the most parking fines are being unleashed onto our drivers.
Yeah, okay. Where should I avoid parking?
Well, Adelaide City Council, by no surprise, obviously in the city, was number one.
Yeah.
They dished out 65,000 fines between 2023 and 2024. That's $10.2 million. How crazy is that? 10.2 mil in parking
fines. That's insane. What other spots should I avoid? Because the city's an obvious one. I want to hear about the burbs.
City's an obvious one. Charles Sturt Council came in second.
Really?
And Holdfast Bay came in third.
There you go. So places to avoid.
Those are the top three if you want to get a parking fine, pretty much.
Yeah, ride your bike those days.
And in music news, this one's pretty exciting, especially for the Fresh fam if you've been listening to our station for a bit. But there's been a bit of a soft launch for the Laneway Festival in which Charlie XTX looks like she's probably going to play.
Now, Charlie XTX would be huge to be playing at Laneway. Of course, has so many tracks, not only by herself, but with other artists. Like, I love it with Icona Pop.
Well, you know what? So it's in Sydney. They've launched that bright green kind of poster stuff all around Sydney, and it just says Laneway on it. So it's pretty obvious that she could be playing. Lineup comes out 9th of October. It'd be great considering how devastating the festivals have been recently and people dropping out of lineups and stuff.
Absolutely. That's your news from overnight.
We love a good stat on this show, and a survey comes out and we are always very fascinated. Sometimes it's really mundane.
We're all over it.
Sometimes it's bad though. You get a finance one, it's a little bit boring, but sometimes you get something really interesting, a juicy nugget. You think, wow, people actually do this? And we get to talk about it. And this one is particularly interesting. So pretty much a survey came out in 2018, right? So going back a little bit, saying that anxiety levels had tripled between 2018 to 2008 in terms of sleeping.
Right.
And when people were trying to get to sleep, anxiety levels had tripled over those years. Flash forward to now, 2024, those stats still exist. People are still finding it hard to fall asleep and things like that. However, they've attached a new stat to it saying 1 in 5 adults still sleep with their childhood teddies.
1 in 5?
Yeah, and this is all connected to the anxiety and not able to sleep. People are finding it hard to sleep these days, so they sleep with teddies, toys, soft toys, all things like that they usually give up when you're a kid, but 1 in 5 people still sleep with a teddy, apparently.
So you're saying out of the two of us, our two producers and our newsreader, one of us is sleeping with a teddy?
It's not me. I don't care what you have to say about my Japanese body pillow named Mindy. That is not a soft toy. She is real. But yeah,
I would never badmouth Mindy in front of you, by the way.
I hope not. Yeah, I hope not. Get my wife's name out your mouth. But yeah, apparently according to those stats, that is what the goal is. People have 1 in 5 have a toy in their bed that they sleep with.
Well, we've grabbed one of the 5 people here in the office right now. It's our producer, Izzy. Good morning, Izzy. How are you?
How are you?
Yeah, good. Now, Izzy, do you sleep with a childhood teddy?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes.
Right, okay. So give us a little insight into this. Are you the only one who does it? Do you have friends that do it in your group?
I have lots of friends that do it. I've got like 5 teddies that I have on rotation, so no one feels left out.
What? The teddies don't feel left out?
So it's like Toy Story. You reckon they're going to come to life and talk crap about you?
You know they're inanimate, right?
So This is wild. So do you think if you were to be dating someone, do you reckon they're going to be put off by the fact that there's an Elmo sitting in the middle of the bed or something?
I hope not, because it's not going anywhere.
It's such a strange one. So it baffles me that a lot of people still do this.
I mean, apart from like your childhood toys and stuff, is there anything you do sleep with? Anything you can't sleep without?
Nah, see, I'm pretty bare-boned when it comes to what I sleep with.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you?
Oh, I love an eye mask.
An eye mask?
Yeah.
I put an eye mask too.
Yeah.
Does it
So
actually
easy, does it?
work?
Well, I like to sleep with my TV on, watching something. So putting it on, it kind of blacks it out. It's easier to get to sleep.
Yeah, right. Okay,
Yeah.
eye mask. So, I mean, I guess this is the thing. It could be an eye mask, it could be a toy, anything to help you relieve those anxieties and get to sleep.
Yeah, maybe it's just an extra pillow to spoon up to. Let us know. We're going to the text line here. What do you sleep with, Adelaide? Somebody's texted in here saying, I still sleep with my childhood teddy. I've had it since 2014, and before then, I had another bear. This is a bunny beanie kid. Gives me a sense of comfort, something to cuddle, but it's also the smell of it as well. I know it sounds very strange, but it's very relaxing to me as soon as I snuggled and smelled it.
Yep, okay.
If it's a childhood teddy, you've had it since 2014, are you still a child?
Yeah, I guess you'd be pretty close to it. Also,
I'm just trying to do the math in my head here.
yeah, well, it'd be 10 years on. You'd probably be a teenager at least. But hey, I mean, I thought the hard-hitting question was, this thing's 10 years old. Is the smell even nice, or is it like reeking of some odor, this 10-year-old toy?
Spray some perfume on it.
This one here. Hey guys, I'm a sleepwalker. Woke up one morning cuddling a bottle of mayonnaise. I don't know what the hell I was dreaming about.
Yeah, right.
That's how you fend off Freddy Krueger these days. Spray mayonnaise in his eyes.
Why the mayo? Another text here. I sleep with a mini fridge next to my bed. The hum helps me get to sleep, and if I wake up thirsty or hungry, I've got everything I need just to reach away.
Yeah, the humming of a cold beer awaits you from this fridge. Just knowing that all your drinks are safe. Intruders won't be able to get to them. Got this one here. Hey boys, I still sleep in my parents' room sometimes when I have a bad dream. I'm 28 and I don't live at home. There you go.
Oh, you don't live at home?
Don't live at home. Does that mean at all hours of the night you're just cracking into your parents' bedroom?
Midnight drive.
Bringing a crowbar? Don't worry, I'm not a robber. It's your son.
Another text here from Max. A sleep apnea machine. It's grim for a 22-year-old, especially in the dating scene.
Oh, it would be.
Yeah.
It would be. I don't envy that at all.
Sleep apnea machines, they're the ones for your snoring.
Yeah, the
right?
snoring ones. So wrap a big mask around your face and everything, have the tubes going. It's not a flattering look. My dad has one. I've seen how it goes down.
How's the stitch up on your poor dad?
Son here, I invested in a proper spoon pillow. There's holes for your arms and a space to support your neck. There's no Japanese girl in there, Callum, but best sleeps I've had in years. With this thing, you should check it out.
Yeah,
Maybe
right.
I will. Maybe I will. Something to ponder today when I'm avoiding work.
I could see you with a spoon pillow. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, good fit. New girlfriend.
Hey, another text here. For a mate's 21st, filled his bed up with Monopoly money so he can say he sleeps on a pile of money. He hasn't taken any of it out. It's been 2 years.
Wow. Okay, living the rich life there. Doesn't want to let go.
Or like just a couple hundred.
Where the hell are you getting so much Monopoly money from? Are you ringing up all your mates? Oh, can I have your vintage Monopoly board?
How many Monopoly board sets do you need
to fill up a mattress?
There's a question I want to ask the Fresh Fam, and I feel like it's really a great time for them to have a vent.
Yep.
And de-stress. And I want to know, have you got the worst housemate?
So really you're going for, hey, this is an open forum to talk crap about your housemate. Like
That's
you
it.
said, relieve yourself a little bit, because when you're in the close quarters of living with someone, sometimes you don't get to vent because you're just stuck with that annoying person.
Yeah.
Who do you chat to?
So we want you to get it off your chest. Have you got the worst housemate, Adelaide? We had this call up yesterday from Jared. He had this to say about his housemate.
One morning I went to leave work and I thought, oh yeah, I'll snack on a few pieces of pizza I had left over. My housemate went into the car and took the last 2 pieces of pizza, And also kept a 10-pack of Red Bull in the boot. And I noticed a handful of them are missing, and I found empty cans in the shed. Didn't even drink Red Bull.
Jared, you don't live with him now, do you?
No.
Nah, good stuff.
Yeah, so Jared's beat us to the punch. He hasn't even waited for this segment about housemates. He's just gone full in and said, hey, I really want to vent about this guy.
Would you leave that housemate stealing pizza and your Red Bulls?
I think it's a bit dog, yeah, for sure. I wouldn't leave him, but it would definitely be a stain on their name. I would keep it on the permanent records of my mind, for sure.
But I mean, now you've got a housemate, friend since we've known since about year 12, year 11 or 12, Tamara. How do you guys go?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah? Are you sure about that? Because I've heard some things.
I think for the main part, it would be my doing that. There's a few dishes that don't get cleaned and things like that. But for the most part, it's all right. But I feel like that is a huge thing of housemates that, dishes get left around, things like that piss them off.
Did you not borrow her quilt one night because you were a bit cold?
It was very cold. It was a cold night and I didn't want to get hypothermia. So that was a safety thing. And yes, I stole her quilt for the night and she got very pissy at it.
So many texts coming through at the moment. We got this one. Hey lads, I once had a roommate that when I went away for 2 weeks, I came back and none of the dishes had been done.
Wow, okay. 2 weeks. 2 weeks of dishes.
That's gross.
Yeah.
What are you using? Paper plates at that point?
You may as well.
Yeah.
Got this one here. I've missed bin day 3 times because of my jerk roommate. Love you, Chris. 3 times is bad as well.
How's your housemate making you miss bin day though?
And well, I guess like maybe
that's handballing the blame. That's
you reckon
partial.
they're to blame as well?
I think it's on both of them, to be honest. Another text here. My roommate Lauren is incapable of shutting doors quietly. It's like there's an angry ghost around the house at all times.
Yeah, not a good one. And see, I prefer that over any of the unhygienic stuff like the bins or the dishes, to be honest. Still not a great one.
Depends. If they're like a hospo worker and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning slamming doors, I wouldn't be super impressed.
This one here, not so much my roommate specifically, it's all of our loser boyfriends who seem to have a habit of taking my cruises from Isabel. The precious cruisers, don't touch them.
Hey, they cost a bit much these days. So
sacred.
Prime real estate there. Hey, another one. My housemate let my pet bird out of the cage when the front door was open. Herman the bird never came home.
Never seen Herman again.
Probably because he called it Herman.
Yeah, just hated the name, had to get out of the house. My roommate leaves food in the fridge for months and it goes all mouldy. Yeah, but I feel like that'd be a common one too, just not binning things.
Yeah, cleaning out the fridge is something you have to do pretty often.
For sure.
I feel like a lot of people, especially when they first move out, just don't do it.
No, it's one of those adult things where you're like, I don't have to do that, right?
We got Chrissy texting in here. My housemate would clip his toenails in the middle of the lounge room and never clean it up. Worst roommate I ever had.
God, I knew someone who used to do that. Didn't have to live with them, but I've never made an effort.
Dad?
Never made an effort to socialise with them. Yeah, my dad too.
Hey, we're just checking around in the Adelaide city. We got Bruce on the line. Brucey, have you got the worst housemate?
I think I do, honestly. My housemate, he washes his clothes in the dishwasher.
What?
Because he thinks it's more economical.
What is like? Why? What's more economical about it? Just a bit cheaper or something? Less water?
He does it all at the same time, so clothes in and dishes in.
Wait,
whoa! Clothes and dishes. You left that out.
He's not doing like the underwear and the socks in the dishwasher as you're washing your dishes, is he?
He's doing everything. He's doing absolutely everything.
Bruce,
that can't be right. You need to have a house meeting, sit this bloke down and say this is not okay.
I think house meeting's a bit underwhelming. House mutiny is what you need. You need to kick that guy out ASAP. No discussion needed.
I know. It's really not good. It's really not fun.
That's terrible.
That's absolutely foul.
That is probably the worst housemate in Adelaide, right?
I would rather spend an extra $300 on water bill just for that not to happen.
Just not to get poisoned by someone's undies on your plate.
In fact, any amount of money I would happily pay so I'm not having underwear dishes. Callum, have you ever been a part of a case of stolen identity?
Yeah, I have actually. Someone
really?
frauded me and took a bunch of money, bought a bunch of stuff online. Yeah, it was a whole thing. Had to go to the ATO or whatever. Thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah.
Terrible time.
My bad. Well, this isn't as bad as that, but our mate Andy attended a wedding a couple of weeks back. And he was a groomsman in this party, and like he's a bit older, and a lot of his friends now live overseas, interstate and stuff.
Yeah,
and they meet new people that maybe he hasn't met just yet. So in the lead up to the wedding, they've gone away for the wedding, they've gone interstate for the wedding, and in the lead up, in the couple of days lead up, he's doing all the things you got to do to get ready, right?
Yeah.
One of the things he goes to do is a haircut. So he rocks up to the hairdressers to find out that his appointment had been cancelled. And he's like, what the hell? Like, why have you cancelled it? He's all confused. They're confused. So the hairdresser was certain that they double booked him. They go check the log. And they see, there was an Andrew Harvey that had been in not 20 minutes ago for a haircut, right?
Yeah.
And they're all like, whoa, that's so weird. Brushed it off as a joke, right? Now it's practical joke. Someone's used my name, whatever.
Someone's gone out of the way to prank and ring up a salon.
I don't know. That's just what they. No,
Sure.
someone had gone and had the haircut under his name.
Oh wow! So there's been an Andy Harvey in there.
Yes.
There you go.
So they're brushing it off as a joke, right? Thinking it's nothing. But then he got the haircut, and then he's meeting all the other groomsmen because he's a groomsman in this party. And it turns out there's another Andy Harvey.
Whoa.
There's two Andy Harveys, those groomsmen.
It's I guess it's a kind of common name. I mean, you would look at a situation like that and you'd hope that you get along with another guy of the same name. But whenever something like this happens, I feel like it's really disappointing.
You'd hope the other one wasn't like a real prick in the hairdresser.
Just an absolute joke, ruining your name around Adelaide. I've found online this story about probably the worst fiance ever.
All right.
And I feel like some people try and take the cake with these kind of stories. They think they have the worst partner, worst fiance, but this is pretty horrendous.
A weird thing to get competitive about, by the way.
Yeah. Got to get competitive about something.
The worst partner.
No, he's awful. I'm engaged to a slob. Your husband's only half slob. Mine's full slob.
Why is this fiance the worst?
So it's taken online and it's got really popular because she got a wedding ring, right?
Yeah.
Dude's proposed to her. She loves it. It's all a bit sparkly, has the crystals on it, the diamonds, everything. It's a very nice looking ring.
Cool.
However, then she suspects something odd is going on because she constantly sees him on TEMU, on the website TEMU, scrolling on his phone, sitting on the couch, stuff like that.
Yeah.
TEMU, if you don't know, Fresh Fam is pretty much an online marketplace for a lot of cheap, tacky stuff, really.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the average price on Temu is like under $1.
Yeah, but it has everything, right? So, but usually there's a few mishaps. It gets a bit tacky, and
I haven't used Temu. I know you have.
Yeah.
My mum's obsessed with Temu.
Really?
Actually. Yeah. She buys a lot of things off Temu, so I told her to stop doing.
It is a crazy thing when you go to someone's house and you can tell that it's rinsed with Temu.
I just feel like it's one long-winded scam, right?
Yeah, it's got to bite you in the ass someday, surely.
Yeah, it just feels like it just doesn't seem right. Nothing can be that cheap.
No, and well, this girl's been bit in the ass for sure because she's got her ring. She's suspected, it's a little bit sus. My fiance loves Temu, red flag in itself. And then she's had a look at his browsing history, found out that the engagement ring that she got proposed to, it's from Temu.
Get out.
Yeah, Temu ring.
Temu ring.
I didn't even realise that was a thing, that they did wedding rings and stuff like that.
I know they did mood rings because we've looked at that before. But engagement rings, right.
Engagement rings. So I'll give you a little guessing game. How much do you think this ring was worth that he tried to sneakily engage her with?
We're going back to my previous comment on everything on Temu's average price is under $1. My mind goes to say like under $5, but because it's an engagement ring, I've got to guess. He'd spend a bit more money than that, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I don't even know if things get up to this price, but $120.
$120. I don't think I've ever seen anything that expensive on the website.
No,
either.
I mean I've never used it. I just know everything's cheap, but
$38.
$38. That's all.
$38 engagement ring. And kudos to the manufacturers, actually, for producing a ring that's $38 that looks like a wedding ring that had her fooled for a little bit.
So she kicked up a stink about it?
Yeah, exactly right. And apparently he earns good money, like $200K a year, according to her. So she's absolutely livid at this.
Filthy.
Her family's livid at it.
Is it meant to be like 3 months' salary or 3 years' salary or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Oh man. But I mean, if she was so happy with the ring before and didn't mind, like, does it really matter?
Well, that's probably this guy's argument. that, hey, you enjoyed it for that time being. You obviously
Yeah.
don't think it looks too tacky. It's just a price. Get over yourself.
Let's go to the text line here. What happened with the TEMU order, Adelaide?
I mean, has someone tried to, I guess, bamboozle you? Try to screw you with a cheap item like a ring? Or have you ordered something from Temu and it's come back really small, really big, bit tacky, broken, something like that?
Yeah, I mean, we talked recently about the lady who ordered a croissant lamp from Temu and it turned out just to be a croissant.
It was a croissant with resin around it,
Yeah.
and ants started eating it.
Hey, Alicia's just texted in saying that they ordered a dress from Temu and what ended up coming was a Barbie-sized doll dress. So there you go, something small. We want to
Yep.
hear all the things that went wrong with your Temu order. Somebody else has just texted in, Callum, are those shorts from Temu? If you head to our Instagram
Good
at
one.
Fresh927, you can see Callum's shorts that he's wearing today. You can vote on the poll for what the hell you reckon they
They
are.
are not Temu shorts. I would not sink that low.
Plenty of people getting involved on the text line right now. Somebody said, hey, don't knock Temu. Made good coin from there, not going to lie.
Okay.
Okay.
Got an ambassador for Temu on the line. We got this one here. Hello, I got my kids a piggy bank from Temu. It was so tiny, a 50-cent coin doesn't fit in the slot from Katie.
Yeah, but that's a great excuse to lower their pocket money to only
exactly
5
right.
10-cent coins.
Yep.
Hey, another one here. We love Temu. Nothing has gone wrong yet with a fingers crossed emoji. I'm sorry, but that's not going to hold up.
It will. Yeah,
It's-
that's all I have to say. It
Yeah.
will go wrong at some point if you keep buying stuff on that website. What about this here? I bought a massage gun from Temu.
Okay.
It electrocuted me
Oh.
from Shayla.
Oh, no. Like, I wonder if it was a bad electrocution or just a little shock.
See, I'd be very dicey and hesitant on getting electrical stuff off that website for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Says me that has a house party this week and I bought some disco lights off Temu. See how we go. I have the Fireys on speed dial.
Thank God. Hey, another text here. Hey, guys, I got some earrings from Temu. They turned my ears green. Okay, so yeah, bad metal, that means. Yeah. I could see your face was perplexed.
What the hell?
So you buy like cheap jewelry and it will
Yeah.
like rub off onto your skin green.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not a good one. Turning Shrek. Son here from Yasmin. I bought a box of 1,000.
You can't be calling people Shrek.
Hey, that's what the ring does to them. We got this one here. I bought a box of 1,000 googly eyes for $1. Best purchase I've ever made. I stick them everywhere. Weird
Yasmin.
hobby. I guess everyone has their weird hobbies, don't they? Sticking googly eyes everywhere.
What would be the first thing you put googly eyes on?
I don't know.
Oven?
A potato in the
Potato?
house. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Another text here from Tim. I brought my favourite hoodie from Temu. Not the best quality, but it's heckin' cool.
Heckin' cool. Can't be that cool.
All right, let's wrap things up. Here's a classic Temu text. My parcel never showed up. Spent like $300 and they never contacted me back about it.
I don't think you'll ever get in contact with whoever runs that thing. Who knows what goes on behind the scenes there?
Does anyone run it? I feel like it's AI that made this whole thing up.
Robot.